Joe Connolly's coming in for a pit stop.
Yeah, you'll see he's about to go another lap down too, so he probably figures, hey, I'm not going to get back on the lead laps, just ride around for some points. It's a good idea.
And we'll do a quick pit stop to see how hard it is to get down pit road here, as he looks like he's going to really slow down and be safe down pit road. He doesn't want to make anything worse than it is, and it looks like he's going to come down here, and he's going to come all the way down pit road into a stop. It looks like he's going to take 4 tires and a lot of damage repair here.
Yep, pit road speed is about 45, so yeah, it's a very slow pit lane for how fast these cars are going around the track. So you gotta be careful getting out there that you don't spin out. You gotta be careful going out there you don't spin the tires and spin out as well.
Yeah, you see the crew.
Yeah, I'm watching it in the back here. We got a good battle heating up for 6th place. We got the 71 of Neil Froelich and the 88 of Steve Rada. Rada just made the pass, so he's going to take over P6. I think Froelich's car is a little damaged, though, so that could be why.
Yeah, I just, oh, excuse me, go ahead.
Yeah, Dan Monroe back there, he just made a great pass on Kyle Young. He goes right underneath him. He's going to pass that number 93. You don't know Quack car, so we'll see how Dan's a very good driver, and he's been running well these last couple races, and I think he's going to get a good finish here today.
Yeah, oh, excuse me, but yeah, as you see Kyle Young, he's just pulling right back up on that 72 off of turn 2. I could see that he's probably wanting to stay toward the front of the pack so he doesn't get wrecked late in the race or even early in the race, but as we're coming to lap 30 here, I think we're about to see some cars come down pit road. I think I heard one of the crew chiefs say about 5 until we pit, so it should be interesting.
The 30 car of Adam Burton, he's coming down right now. We're also going to see the number 99 car and the 88 car. Everybody's coming in. We have the 17s planning, the 30, the 88, and the 99 are all planning to pit this time. Here we go. We're going to watch the 30 car, excuse me, come down pit road. He should take 4 tires and fuel.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and guide him down pit road. It looks like he's going to come down at 45 miles an hour. Be very conservative here so he does not speed, and here he comes, 30 miles an hour. He's slowing down quite a bit.
He might be out of fuel. You gotta wonder, because his pit stop's all the way up at the
he blew up.
Head of pit road.
I think we have he has an engine failure, I think.
He might be, yeah. I think he might have just blown his engine. Tough break for the number 30 car, and he's just trying to barely get in. We're not sure yet. We believe he's blown up.
And he's going to the garage area. He is in the garage area. Yeah, there's smoke coming out of that engine, and he's done. He's done.
You know what? It almost makes you wonder. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, sorry.
I was just going to say, it makes you wonder, because we saw him come into the pits rather briskly. You might think that during a downshift or something, he might have missed a gear and coming into the pits, because he didn't really start to slow down until he ducked off. So that's a shame for Adam.
As we see Kyle Young coming off of turn 2 here, trying to get back up to speed. Let's see how he gets through the gears here. See, he comes off of turn 2. He's going to merge right about there, about halfway down the back stretch, and he looks like he's going to come out and around position 5.
I think we got somebody down there. Adam, this is Dylan Steinkrieger up in the booth. What happened out there?
Hey, it said you ran out of fuel.
And yeah, we just got word here that he did run out of fuel in his 30 monster car. But yeah, Kyle Young here, we got a battle for position on the racetrack, guys.
You know, that raises another question too. He might have had actually a fuel pickup issue. If he said there's something maybe wrong with the motor. These cars use something, a lot of teams use something called the Waterman system, and it's controlled by a cable, and once that breaks, the fuel intake ceases, and the engine obviously stops in turn. It's a safety mechanism that was put in a couple years ago, and a lot of teams use it, but it fails an awful lot. And I think that might have been what happened to the former leader of this race.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for him, as he had a good run going early. And see, these problems can come when you're under pressure in this series. And we see the 5th place car just went 1 lap down, Kyle Young, and his number 99, I don't know, Quack car. But you know, he's really fighting to stay on that lucky dog position. You know, he's really fighting.
Well, I have a feeling that if this goes green any longer, Steve Rada in the 88, he's going to be the first car a lap down, because the leaders are quickly approaching him, about a second a lap. And yeah, we didn't talk really too much about Dan Monroe in the 72. He's running second right now. He's about a half lap down. He's having a good run.
Alright, yeah, everybody's been doing, they've been running well. I mean, there's been a lot of dark horses come out of here, some guys you haven't expected. Steve Rada's running exceptionally well. Richie Riggs, who wasn't even supposed to be in this race, was he's a substitute driver for Sean Hansen. We're now going to go ahead and bring Triffin Davis from down in the Hollywood Hotel. He's going to give us a little running order of how they've been running after pits. Triffin?
Thanks, Shane Cougar. Well, Flyer has got a reasonable lead right now as he goes under Joe Conley. And following 13 seconds behind him is Dan Monroe. And following is Hayden Repez, Steve Rada, Kyle Young, who was a lap down, Neil Frolics, Beauty, Richie Riggs, who was 2 laps down, Conley, who was also 2 laps down, and Adam Burton out with no fuel, and DKRF, who retired after being spun on lap 1. Back to you, Sting.
Thank you, Triffin. So as these guys are getting going, if you're in Flyer's head, Steve's Devo, what are you gonna be thinking right now? Are you gonna try to pull more out of this and try to get a bigger lead? Or just kind of gonna back it off, conserve your tires a little bit, and then just plow it at the end if they start catching it?
Well, if I were Brennan McGee right now, I've got almost a half a lap lead. What I would do, it would be to back down my pace just a little bit, so that I wouldn't be gaining or losing any ground to second place, Dan Monroe. I would try to preserve my tires a little bit, because obviously Dan Monroe's not quite as fast. A lot of that gap is probably because of the pit stop, but I would try to conserve my stuff a little bit. We're still not even halfway through this race. Just try to be easy with your tires. The biggest thing is don't mess up and wreck yourself, because that's also, as easy as this looks from the viewer's standpoint, it's actually pretty challenging to maintain this track, depending on what kind of a driver configuration you have on. So, or plus what kind of driver you are. So depending on the line he's taking, it could be a little more dangerous. So I'd try to just save my stuff now.
Yeah, as he just put the 4th place car of a lap down, it doesn't look like there's going to be any competition until we have a yellow here. We're only about 3 laps away from being halfway, and once we get halfway, I think these drivers are going to start driving it a little bit more into the corner and hoping that the car sticks, and then trying to reel in here, because if this goes caution free, it'll be no challenge to Flyer unless he has a late race, like misjudged entering pit road, or speeds, or a bad pit stop, or speeding, or anything like that. He just needs to not make any mistakes through the rest of this race, and he'll be fine, and probably be in victory lane after this race.